coming your way. Hey, hey, it's video of the day.
She didn't think it was funny when he called her honey. Watch as a Colorado lawyer accidentally calls a judge honey in the middle of a case.
This could have been three separate...
Okay, but it wasn't three separate. Let's go with what happened in the case.
But, honey, oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That, I don't know what to say to that. I apologize.
Okay, go ahead.
The question here is what happened... I'm sorry, I've just been totally thrown by
Yeah, I can
mistake.
imagine. I can imagine. I'm a little thrown by that also, if I'm being honest.
Your Honor, I don't know what to say.
I suddenly think of the movie Forrest Gump. Dear God, make me a bird so I can fly far, far, far away. Dear God, make me a bird. Aaron, was this wishful thinking? Was he enamored by the judge's beauty and it just slipped out?
Well, first of all, I thought it was AI, because how any human could do that, let alone someone with a law degree. But, you know, this is, his client should have gotten a complete refund, by the way, and if he lost the case, you should have written him a check.
Yeah.
This is a classic case of not putting I before E, intellect before emotion. We've all been in some passionate discussions, and I understand fighting for your client, but again, there's no excuse for this other than he was probably high. You know, Colorado's a place. And the thing that got me the most about this was he said it, he apologized, and there was that moment where he kind of kept going, and if he just continued to state his case and get back on track, it would have been fine. But then he's like, but by the way, I am so sorry again. Like, he apologized again, which was bringing more attention to the issue. So yeah, this was probably the most like cringe court case I've ever seen. And is he even still a lawyer? Can we get this guy's name?
I thought you were going to say, is he still alive? And I was
Kat, is his career over?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is tough because, you know, he should have just, after he said that, he should have just packed up his stuff and left.
Yeah.
He should have just realized, listen, I know I've done it. I'm gone. Okay? Because this is going to, I would say, be. I'm not like a legal expert, but that was bad lawyering.
Yes.
And this, I think, could be grounds for a mistrial, especially because she admits I'm also still thrown off by the fact that you called me honey.
And she said, if I'm being honest.
Yes. And I don't know what the client did or anything. Regardless, this guy, he should have said nothing else after that. He said, honey. Yeah. He should have, what a power move. That's the only power move he had left, was to simply pack up his things, put on his jacket, and walk out by saying nothing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Joe, let me hit you with a conspiracy theory.
Okay.
The way he said honey.
Yeah.
He wasn't like honey. He was like honey. He was like, honey. Could there have been maybe a secret affair? And they were dating, and then, you know, they have a court case today, and you know, and she started growing against him, and he tried to, like, they're at home, like, honey, because the way as soon as he said it, he couldn't take it back, no matter how much he wanted to.
He couldn't, and you know what's sad? That's actually a better situation for him to be in.
Yes.
I think what happened was, first we need to ask him, how are things at home?
Yes.
Because I don't think they're good, because he was in his losing an argument to a woman mode, and the muscle memory kicked in.
Yeah. Yes.
Of like, come on. So it's just really bad for him, because I think the judge sentenced him to 2 weeks of sleeping on the couch.
Yeah.
After saying that. See, he now has to go home to, I imagine, his wife, who's going to be like, who's your friend you're calling honey back there? So
there's no wife waiting for him when he
not anymore. So, yeah, I've never seen a legal case where the defendant asked for a change of venue to get his lawyer a better shake.
And why didn't the other lawyer yell objection? Like, help your brother out. Like.
But no, I think that's why he was pausing and he went back to it, because in his mind, he's now thinking, what is my wife going to say? When I get home, I'm in such big trouble. But the real, I do actually think this case was they were discussing levels of sexual assault. So that's even worse because here they are discussing sexual assault. And he's like, listen, honey. Oh, that just went
All
dark.
the more reason there should not have been another word.
Now the wife thing seems suspect. Because if they're talking about sexual assault and the word that comes into the word that came into his head was honey,
This guy's
this
dead.
just got before you felt bad for him. Now you want his picture around you, so if you ever see him out, that's that creepy dude right there, like
Alligator Alcatraz.
I'm
for
not
him.
saying that like his life is over, but I'm saying this one is.
yeah, he's got a.
He can start a new one if he chooses in
But
another
he's
country.
forever gonna be like, if Honey Boo Boo's anywhere out there, you can now just be Boo Boo. Somebody took the honey away. You don't have to worry about the honey anymore.
This guy, he better call Saul.
Yeah. This is one of those things where you hope the news cycle gets real good real fast.
I mean, it's been pretty busy today.
And he's still made it. And he still
And yet
made
he's
it.
still on the news, buddy. If you don't think it was that bad, I beg to differ. To make it on today is crazy.
He would have been better just turning and punching a bailiff. Change the subject.
He just called in a bomb threat to Qatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the one guy rooting for war really hard right now.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.